1-year anniversary!
I was like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it?
We're back with the Terra Nullius, going into our last part here of our extra long, extra special, extra cool, extra falling to your death through storm systems.
Extra boss cheesing.
Yes, extra boss cheesing, all the extra stuff.
It was pretty fantastic.
It was pretty good. It was awesome. I mean, literally, it was because Darius had the fear thing, specifically that he couldn't use reactions. So let me read this off, guys. This is the ability he has. So he has that ignite thing. It says, igniting rebuke, when a creature within 30 feet of the avatar hits with an attack, the avatar can make one ignite attack against that creature. That's a reaction. He also has a thing called reactive, which means the avatar can take one reaction on every turn in combat. So all the time, he can just constantly hit you with it.
Once though, but no.
Every turn. But you didn't give him any reactions, so he couldn't do anything.
So we just clobbered him.
You completely clobbered him. Yeah, no, it was perfect. It was a great moment. But okay.
I've been waiting to do that.
Yeah, it was a great moment. I'm glad it happened that way. So
now we're falling.
You guys are falling through a storm system. Dark clouds everywhere, lightning flashing. And then we just see Mr. Storm Elemental just kind of like sitting there in the hallway like, what was I doing? I feel fuller than I did a moment ago.
I have something I want to try. I want to try and collect, like, I want to say, like, everybody, try and get close to me.
So let's have everybody make an acrobatics check because you are all falling through the sky right now.
Oh, I'm good at acrobatics.
Yeah, but I have disadvantage, so.
Could I have an advantage because I've got Featherfall?
Yeah, you can do it with advantage.
Sweet.
Basically everybody except Raya.
Miggy also isn't doing too well.
Great.
So, yeah, you have a Toity. Ari and Darius are next to you. And probably Buck, too.
How far are the other ones from us?
Probably like 60 feet in different directions.
I'm gonna grab onto Darius and say, Darius, can you try and steer us that way?
And Darius Peter Pan through the sky, through the cloud.
Sparkle.
Oh my gosh.
So wait, it's Raya and Miggy?
Yeah, they're like 60 feet away from Toity in different directions, falling.
Okay, I want to like air blow at Buck and like gesture to Raya and like to have him like push her over.
And I think
did you mean whistle?
Yeah. What did I say?
You said the air blow.
I didn't even hear that. I was checking.
I did too.
I knew what you meant, but I was just like,
See,
there's an easier way to say that.
I didn't even know what you meant. I was just and she just goes
air
like,
blow.
Come here, Buck.
Ari, use air blow.
It's super effective.
I'm like, I don't know what I say. No words. English is just out the window today. I was attempting to speak primordial.
Right. It was a literal translation, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so I whistled to him to like gesture to him to like get Raya over here.
Okay, Raya, make another roll with advantage this time. Buck's helping you.
with advantage or a straight roll?
Straight roll, rather, yeah.
11.
Not much better. She's like 40 feet closer, or 40 feet
and I think
away.
I think
I'm gonna start doing it anyway. I'm gonna start trying to cast Tiny Hut as a ritual. It's gonna take 10 minutes anyway.
Well, what I was gonna say was I was gonna take out the beans and
that's better. Do that
around us.
Do that. That'll work
but
better.
Raya and Miggy need to get to us first before I can do that. Is the problem?
So yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, can we try to move towards them instead of them trying to move towards us? So we can like.
Well, but they're in the opposite direction.
They're in opposite directions.
We can do one then.
You can choose one. Yeah.
I think.
Well, I think. Who do we choose?
Well, I think.
I mean, obviously Raya, but.
I think that Darius and Toity could go off towards Miggy and grab a hold of him and try to bring him over.
Okay. You want to attempt to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. we're
Okay.
gonna Peter
Make an
Pan over
acrobatics check.
I can do that.
Acrobatics.
Okay. Yeah, I think you managed to do that. You're falling for a while. You're still. It's been like at least a minute now that you've been falling. Which is a ridiculous amount of time to be falling. And so Darius and Toity kind of like scoot themselves over there trying to maneuver with the wind.
And I think in the process, Darius just kind of shouts out, "All we wanted was to get up the stairs."
Yeah.
And my hope is that he'll hear me say that, and he'll remember.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Like cast sending.
So what happens is Darius, you like reach out your hand, and then Miggy's just like, you guys clasp hands, and then kind of drag him in. Right? It's very intense.
Okay. So.
I want to go towards Raya.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
basically,
try to
the
get
plan
her
was to try to maneuver yourselves over, and then both try to meet in the middle again. Okay. Yeah. Ari, make an acrobatics check. This doesn't seem that this is how physics works, but you know.
No, it actually skydiving's a thing. So
I mean, it is. Yeah.
They do this.
You're close. You're like 20 feet away from her, and but you're just, it's too windy. Like you get hit with a gust, and you guys kind of like jerk around a little bit, and you just can't get a grip on her.
Now I wish I hadn't cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
Helped.
I tell Buck to come back. I like whistle to him. Take out like I'm like, can I take out my rope and give it to Buck?
Yeah.
Okay. I have Buck take over the rope to Raya, and then I want to pull towards her.
Okay. I'll make an acrobatics check for Buck because he's gonna have to maneuver a little bit here.
For
Acrobuck.
But Buck can
there's
fly.
wind. There's so much wind.
So would that be dexterity?
Yeah, it's dexterity for him. Yeah, do you want to click down dexterity?
Yeah.
Flex that dex.
Okay, yeah. So I think what happens is Buck accidentally pulls it to. So did you tie this around yourself? Is that what you did?
I mean, I would think so. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So he just can't. He can't maneuver close enough. The wind is seeming to pick up. Like it's getting more and more stormy. And I think Raya moves like 10 feet away from you.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, we get a shot of outside, and we see the storm elemental still just kind of like standing there, and he looks at the door and he says, "Oh, pretty door," and he just kind of goes back to staring into nothing. Yeah,
Well,
anyone
since
have
we
anything
got-
else you'd like to try?
If we got Miggy, can we try to go towards the others now?
Yeah, you could try that. I'm gonna make an acrobatics check.
Oh, frick.
When
You guys get pushed the opposite direction.
Wait.
You-
Jordan, do I say what I think so?
Well, I was gonna say because it's both of us. Would we both make a roll, or is it like with advantage, or helping, or plus something?
the thing is, I'm not sure it would help.
It's probably more like stealth where you each have to roll and then you take the lowest.
Yeah, but I assume you guys would be staying next to each other, right? And not going any...
Well, we're holding on to each other.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think that would help you guys do this, right? Like, this is still just... I don't think it would be more advantageous to have both of you. So I think you guys...
Well, all three of us.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys get pushed further away. And so we just get... It's Raya, Ari, and Buck in a 100 feet away at this point from Toity, Darius, and Miggy. And you guys are just... I think you guys just disappear from each other's sight. Like, a cloud comes in front of you guys, like, in between you guys, and you guys don't see where you guys are anymore.
Okay, Darius is like... Oh, dang it, I don't even have the spell slots to do it. Never mind. It doesn't work.
Okay, I would like to cast Sending to the storm person,
Okay.
elemental thing, and say, you swallowed us, take us up the stairs back to the front of the shrine.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh no!
Okay,
15.
cool. So we see the storm elemental just kind of standing in the hallway again, and then he hears this in his mind. And so is Raya like yelling it because she's falling?
Yeah, I mean, like if have all the wind, I'd be like even getting any words out, you'd pretty much be shouting.
Yeah.
So yes.
It's right, just like, you swallowed us. Please take us off the stairs
To the front of the shrine.
Exactly. And then he just is like, oh, who's there? Anyone? Oh, and he like listens to it. Oh no. Did a mistake. And he just starts to like float back towards the way he came. And then we see him go into this room. We see him go into the room with the water. And he stops and he kind of like looks down at the bowl of water, and it's like overflowing, right? So there's like water everywhere. And he frowns and he like looks down at it, and he's like this looks familiar, sort of a thing. Like something, this is important. And then I think he just keeps staring at it.
Okay, so I wait for like another good amount of time.
Yeah.
Like whatever I can perceive is kind of like, okay, well, it took us a long time to get up and down the stairs. I mean, he can probably do it faster because he's not really walking. He's kind of floating. Flying. Yeah, he's flying. So, but it still might take him a while if the staircase is really long.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just trying to kind of like wait it out a little bit because I only have one more spell slot left for sending. So I don't know if any of us would be able to get to each other by that point because I'd be trying to really like wait it out.
I'd be trying to at least float in the direction that we saw them go, like to go that direction.
Or yeah, just pick a direction and head somewhere. That'd be luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna try. I still am trying to like get towards Raya. I'm like, swim in the air.
Yeah, we just suddenly hear like, you know, that peaceful orchestral piece, dun 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 dun. You guys are just like swimming through the dun 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 dun. Guys are just falling.
I want to add that to the musical numbers, but I don't know what that one actually is.
I don't actually know what that is either.
I should know what that is. I have a feeling it's
issue with liking classical music.
I have a feeling it's from the Nutcracker, but I don't remember. It's not Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies.
It might be just like the Nutcracker Suite.
Oh, Blue Danube? Is that what actually it was called? Here, I'll find it out.
Blue Danube.
Oh, Blue Danube.
Danube.
I'll Google it. You guys
Okay.
do things.
So whatever we're doing, I'm guessing after an extended period of time, we still are just kind of floating around trying to figure out what to do, falling.
Sounds like that's what it's called, yeah.
So
Yeah, so I mean, I want to try to get closer to Raya again.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Sorry, I just want to look it up.
Now I want to listen to that. Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So what were you saying, Alyssa?
I want to try to get closer to Raya again.
Okay, yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Why can't acrobatics just carry? I made a really good one the first time.
Yes, but there are all sorts of shifty wind currents. That's what's happening right now. Yeah, sorry.
No!
Okay, you disappear as well from Raya's and Buck's sight. You get caught in a wind funnel and you just somewhere completely different. Everyone's just getting like tossed and turned.
okay.
3 of us are together.
Okay,
Ari-
so Buck is there with you.
Ari, make a dex save for me real quick.
Okay. 11.
Okay. take 3 lightning damage as you get nicked by a lightning bolt.
Oh,
How do you get nicked by a
wonderful.
lightning
You're
bolt?
close enough to the lightning bolt that you can feel the heat of it, but not enough to actually like get hurt.
Okay.
Except for 3 damage.
I would like to take out my beans
Okay.
and like put a force around me. Here, let me look up the sides. I don't know how many I will take out because I don't know if I want to do the full thing or not. Let's see. What's it actually called? Oh wait, I have it in my notes. Why am I looking it up?
What was that song called?
Blue dent.
Okay,
The
so
Blue Danube Waltz.
The what?
Blue Danube.
The Blue
so
Danube
I want to take out.
Waltz. The Danube is a river in Hungary.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I will just. I will take out 2 beans.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means that gases, wind, and fog can't pass through my barrier, and neither can non-living matter pass through the barrier. Walls, floors, and ceilings can pass through at your discretion. So basically, if I were to somehow magically find anybody, they could still get in with me,
Right.
but
But non-living
none
matter
of the
can't.
wind. Yeah.
And none of the wind. Yeah. So you're. Yeah. The issue is, I think the bubble would still be pushed around by the wind, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you
Probably.
still get pushed around. It's just like you're now at the center of this bubble.
But now if she runs into somebody,
It's true.
she get absorbed into the bubble.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing with okay. I since I didn't know Ari necessarily.
But like
would be-
now it's like I'm a hamster in a ball, right?
Yeah,
Where like
yeah.
I'm like I can finally at least like get my footing. Kind of.
I probably would have done something similar with Tiny Hut.
The
Here's my
thing is, you're
question.
always at the center of the bubble, so you're still just falling.
You're just, oh my gosh. Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, she's always at the center of it, so it's just always going around her, and it's pushing.
So it's like
it,
she's
the wind is
weightless.
being. Well, no, but
It's
the
like-
wind. Yes, it's like she's weightless, but she's being pushed around. Like the bubble is being pushed around by the wind still. It's just that she wouldn't get hit by any lightning bolts anymore, and if she hit the ground, if there was a ground, she would probably still die. Actually, because
I mean,
that's
we
how
would
that
die with
works.
or without
Yeah.
it.
She'd probably get
No,
more
but I'm
damage,
always in the
then she'd hit
center
the
of it, though.
ground, And then, oh yeah.
Right, but
If
the
I'm always in the
momentum.
center-
I don't think you would still die.
The falling damage would still kill you,
Yeah.
But I don't hit anything.
but you suddenly
You
it's not the
suddenly
hitting
stop. Your
anything.
neck would snap.
As they say, it's not the
It'd be
fall
like
that
Gwen
kills you.
Stacy.
Yeah.
It's like they say, it's not the fall that kills you. It's a sudden stop at the end that does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. Either way, I'm still like.
The
Okay.
wind's not blowing you anymore.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't feel the wind at the very least.
Okay. So Darius is like, okay, this isn't getting us much anywhere. So and he takes out he takes out Temperance and he swings it and uses the force to push him to
Of
push
course
everyone
you
all
do.
of them backwards.
Well, I
also,
was-
You can do nature stuff. Can you move wind with it?
I mean, I kind of already tried that before, and I got this force.
He got
thing.
this. Yeah, so that's the thing. He can
Yeah.
at least like push himself. Yeah, by swinging Temperance. Yeah.
Well, I was going to be trying to cast Tiny Hut. I had a question about that though. Tiny Hut's a dome,
Mm-hmm.
not an orb.
Oh.
So you,
Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't work.
I would think there'd be a floor though, right?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't move.
Right.
So I would fall through it and would instantly get dispelled. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, at
The
whatever
tiny hut
amount
parachute.
of time,
Yeah. Tiny hut parachute.
try and wait to see if we have maybe gone up the stairs.
So that some time passes, and we get a shot again of the storm elemental looking down at this bowl of water, and suddenly the water starts to turn into slime again.
Dang it.
And he like frowns because he's just been kind of like spacing out staring at this thing, and he frowns and he says, that doesn't look right. That's not water. And then we see the slime start to manifest again, and this jaguar looking face starts to distend from it. And then
He
we
gets scared
see
and runs up the stairs.
well, that's the thing. He's just like staring, like what? And we see the jaguar's like paws, like reach out of this bowl, and then like grab the the two streams of water that are like pouring out of the little pitchers, and then suddenly they like blackness like spreads up it into the flow, into the pitchers, and now the pitchers are just spewing out this black slime. And Storm Elemental's just like freaking out. She's like, what's going on? There's slime everywhere now. And we see this jaguar just slowly start to distend itself and just like reach itself out of the bowl. Push itself out of the bowl. And it's just like this pitch black, like slimy jaguar. Just like kind of like weirdly unsettling, and like its neck is not like in the right place, and it's just kind of like twitching along. And then Storm Elemental just like throws a lightning bolt at it, and it just like gets like, it dies, but like the slime is still just like pouring out, and he's just like, what is going on? And then Raya, some time has passed. Do you want to?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
I say, you swallowed us.
Huh?
If
What?
we are not in this, you swallowed us. If we are not in the staircase, spit us out. If we are in the staircase, keep
Don't.
walking, or spit us out carefully.
Okay. So he's like staring at this slime, and then he hears this, and he's just like, oh, spit him out, spit him out, spit him out. Okay. He looks around for somewhere to spit you guys that wouldn't be like on the slime. And I guess he just spits you out into this corridor, like right over here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
How does that work
No, I
with
can't
the?
see.
How does that work with the beans?
We're about to find out.
I don't know. Okay. So he just spits you out into this hallway in a jumbled mess. Like you're just piled on top of each other. Ari, like, basically you're the Beans of Force are still activated, and so you instantly push away, like, the Storm Elemental, right, by the force of it. And you're just like, pressed up against the wall. Oh, and you're just like, but like all of your friends are obviously in it as well, right? And yeah, you guys see that there's just slime pouring out of the pitchers now, and the Storm Elemental's like pressed up against the wall by the beans.
Like, what the?
Okay, guys, let's just walk up. It's gonna take a long time. It's gonna really.
Let's just
suck.
go.
We need to go.
Yeah, and he says, "Oh, hello there. Who are you?"
Hi, yes,
I just-
Guardian of the Orb. You're here to guard the shrine. You do a great job here, but we're gonna go upstairs to leave.
Oh, should I guard it against that? And he just points at the like the bowl, which is there's another like jaguar head that's starting to like reach
Yes.
itself out.
And then we're gonna run.
Okay, yeah. So he's just like, all right, and just slams a fist down on it.
try to stop it from doing that.
Got it.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you guys just
I
want to
like-
run.
Yeah, I just spell the beans. Just like,
Okay, yeah.
Did you?
And
Did you
Mickey's just
dispel
like,
or did you spill the
what
beans?
just happened?
I don't know, but we gotta get out of here first.
Of
Let's
course,
go.
of course. Yeah, he starts running.
Okay, and I think as we approach the stairs, and like Toity, hold on, and he
You
closes,
don't have to say that again.
and Darius closes his eyes, and he takes a running jump to go as far up the stairs as he
Wait!
possibly can.
No, don't leave in the gap.
Huh?
Don't
What?
leave in the gap.
I mean, it sounds like you just did it.
Well, and I want to be holding a spear out in like straight up while
Okay.
I'm doing it. So if we land in a gap, the spear will catch.
Oh, so like to the side. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
perpendicular to you.
Also, you're just gonna separate you guys yourselves from me and Ari and Miggy.
Oh yeah, I guess that. Because we were doing it with the rope before.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I guess that probably wouldn't make sense to do then.
We
So
rewind.
I like just start tying everybody, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just hear the storm elemental in the background just being like, "No, don't come out yet. What are you doing in there?
No, eventually he'll figure it out.
You're really gross."
I like his style.
And then his voice suddenly just disappears as you guys like enter the space, right, of the stairs, and you've closed your eyes, right, and I'm making your way, and then whatever space time dimension thing happens here, makes it so you can't hear him anymore, and you just start walking up the stairs slowly, like making your way. Do you want to make a perception test for me, right?
I'm not leading.
Who's leading?
Who's leading so I can give them a bardic inspiration die?
Probably Ari.
I was gonna say I have a +2, I think, to perception. Let me see.
Well, you also have a bardic inspiration die.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna use it. It's a D8, right?
Yes.
Come on, get that 8. Well,
My God.
Okay, so Ari, you get to a point where you reach out the spear, and you're like, okay, no step. Okay, 2 no steps. 3 no steps. 4 no steps. And then I think maybe you open your eyes and you just see there's like a gap of like 17 steps that are just not there. And you're just like, oh no.
Oh my god.
Guys, there's no more steps.
Like there are steps past. There's
I mean,
the
but
space
I mean,
of 17, but yeah, like
I know, but I'm just like, guys, there's no way we can get up there.
and so I guess we all open our eyes.
yeah.
So Darius is like, how high up is it?
The story's gonna jump us all up there.
Well, so this is the thing. I think what I'll have it be, let me double check something real quick.
Ryan, don't
So,
you have a
Darius-
grappling hook?
Yeah.
I do.
Darius, you can jump 50 feet forward, right? And then how does that work? 'Cause I know if you get a running jump, you can jump 50 feet, but is that 50 feet like diagonally or?
This is just 50 feet in one direction.
Right, that's what I'm.
So it was like,
Did you say
Yes, I did say.
One direction.
direction?
if I have it written down here. Actually, what am I doing? It's gonna be. I know where it should be. Close that. And dead. Darius Castrovet. Bio. Not there. Is it here? No. Where did I write it down? I swear I wrote it down somewhere.
Okay, so you can make a DC 10 athletics check to clear an obstacle that's no taller than a quarter of the jump's distance. So you could.
Oh, jeez.
I can make it higher if you wanted to jump higher than that, right? Like. So let's take a look at this real quick.
I just remember where I wrote it down originally.
So you can jump 12 feet up with a DC 10 athletics check. So let's think about this. So if each step is
Half a foot. 3/4 of a foot.
yeah, let's say half a foot.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty tall.
17
So.
steps is only like.
Yeah, like half a foot.
And 17 steps is only 8.5 feet.
Yeah. So you can
So
make
it's
it.
basically like a tall person.
Yeah, you can make it. Darius, you could jump
Okay.
I'll
it.
still give you bardic inspiration.
How thick are the walls apart from each other?
There aren't walls.
There are
There's
no
no
walls.
walls.
That's the
Okay.
issue.
Okay.
You're in nothingness.
Okay. Would Darius know that Ari has a grappling hook?
I mean, I don't think it's a secret.
Not a secret, but would it be something that would be knowledge? That
Yeah.
I mean, if we were carrying it around in a backpack, it
Okay.
still would probably be hanging out.
Okay, so
Large grappling
So-
hook.
so I think Darius kind of turns or like goes over to Ari. Let me see that grappling hook. How long is
Okay.
it?
That's a good question. I have no idea. How long is the grappling hook?
I think you have it's whatever your actual rope length is.
My rope length is 50 feet. I
50
think.
feet. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
could definitely
it's
reach
50
it.
feet.
Okay. So Darius takes the grappling hook.
Because it's only 9 feet we have to cross. I mean, it's still a lot. Wait, no,
Well, it's 9 feet
no, 8.5. Wait, no, sorry,
but
wrong way.
8
8.5.
up, but then it's some distance away as well.
I know. I'm trying to think of what that is. That'd be approximately. Give me a second.
Well, if it's also a foot out, right, it's probably
It'd be
out and then 8 feet.
8.5 times 1.414.
We got the engineer on it. Don't
It's
worry,
12
guys.
So 12 feet of distance, 8 feet of height.
No. Oh yeah, sorry. 12 feet diagonally.
Right.
Assuming
The
it's
square
right.
root of 208. is
Or
the
just
distance.
6 root 2.
So are we going to try? Is that our goal? Is to try to like get the grappling hook up there just in case?
I mean, so Darius, there's nothing really to hang it on.
My thought is that if I can get it up there, and if there's another step that's missing, I can hook it on that step,
Yeah, do you want to
And
make
and then they can have the other end of the rope, and then like
do you want to make a roll a d20 for me, Darius? Make a luck save.
Oh, if anything, we could hook it on the current step we're on. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I was thinking that
Okay.
we
Yeah,
could
there's
hook it. There's a step like up
right. So like
ahead.
it would wrap around one
Yep.
of the steps
Yep.
and then
You see that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no, what I was saying is we wrap it on the current step we're on, wrap it around yourself, and then jump off. So even if you miss that step, you can still come back.
I mean, I also have rope, and we can have that tied around Darius while
That
he
works too.
takes.
Either way.
Yeah. So, I'm going to take the grappling hook and then I'll run because this way we can use this and you guys can hopefully climb on it
Mm-hmm.
and get over here. So
okay.
I'm going to make that jump. Darius takes a few steps back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you bardic inspiration because I'm on your back.
Speaking of inspiration, I think I'm gonna make up a little bit of backstory if that's cool. So I think we go back to when Darius was a young Castrovit,
Mm-hmm.
and
Are you a
he's like,
cucumber?
Wait, but also, don't you already have advantage because it's an athletics check with the sandals? Or is that strength? Just kidding. But isn't strength
Part of athletics.
part
It
of
is. Yeah,
athletics?
you already have
so
advantage.
you already have advantage.
I already have advantage.
Yep.
Okay, never mind then.
So we start to
That's what I
see
was
this
like. I was like,
flashback,
that's
and then just
it.
Go into Darius's mind and then just whoop.
Yep.
Nah, that you don't need to know that. I'll just keep that. So it's an athletics check.
Yeah.
Come on, and we hear the gong.
Yeah, boy, Darius.
I think he makes it.
I think he does. Yeah.
I think he does a somersault and lands it. Goes.
Yeah, Darius. It's like this deep, resounding gong, and it echoes throughout the entire staircase from some There's something it's echoing off of. You're not sure, right? But it's this deep echo, and you perfectly gracefully land on that step, and you want to tie the grapple the thing on a loose step. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And then everybody's gonna climb their way up.
So I just get to do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like with the nat 20, I feel like I jump up and I'm spinning it around as I'm going up, and I as I'm landing, I'm using the force to make it just wrap around there rapidly.
Sure.
And then Darius just turns back around. Come on up.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys want to climb up?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
I'm already
guess.
there with him.
Everybody make athletics checks with advantage.
Well, do I have to since I'm on his back?
No, yeah, I guess you're already up there.
Okay. I really don't want to make this.
Wait, I'll turn to you. Ari, you can do this.
No, give it to Raya. Raya's more important than me.
And she
I
have
has
a plus
advantage.
6
Mine's gonna be a
athletics.
straight roll.
Yeah, like give it to Raya because I have 6 in athletics.
Okay,
Okay,
Miggy
I'll give
makes
it
it
to
fine.
Raya.
He goes first. Miggy makes it fine.
Oh, I didn't even think about Mickey.
Ooh.
Yeah,
was
no, I
thinking
tell
about Mickey.
Raya I'm gonna be behind her. I tell Mickey go first, be in front of Raya. I'll be behind her.
Okay, here we go. 15.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay,
Okay,
so
all right, here we go.
Does well,
15.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
So,
I'm like, I really like Ari.
Raya
Please
actually,
don't kill
Raya
her.
actually has a 16.
No, I don't.
No, it's a straight roll
Oh,
because
because
she's
she's
exhausted.
That's right.
Yeah, so right, I think what happens, right, is as you're jumping off, like and like climbing up the rope, the stairway just collapses behind you. You just see it like as you push off that last step, it just like
So like I'm like swinging on the rope. I'm like, crap.
yeah.
Do we see from when we had opened our eyes? Do we see like the ending of the stairway?
I think you do, yeah.
Okay.
I see like I think Darius like sees the staircase fall and he kind of panics and he grabs the rope and starts pulling her up.
Yep. So
I
this
just say.
Mhm.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, okay, everybody, close your eyes again, and let's keep going.
Well, it's
Who
the
knows if
end,
that
so-
happened because.
Well,
we
this is the
opened
thing,
our
yeah,
eyes.
right. You can see the entrance, right? Like above you can see the light. That doesn't happen
Yeah.
unless you
Oh,
reach the
okay,
point
so
where you
we're
can.
Okay to open our
You're
eyes.
okay to open your eyes.
Okay.
Good thing too
Let's
because the
go.
stairway starts collapsing entirely.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I was like,
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah, would everyone like to make an athletics check for me again?
no,
run up the
we
stairs?
don't.
I could have given you bardic inspiration. Oh,
No.
what happens if we're tied together? Do we still?
So Raya is in between
Right, so
Miggy
I'm
and
behind
Ari,
her.
right? Let's
Yeah.
let's everybody else make the rolls. Let's see how this goes.
do I still have to make it since I'm on this back?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
You're good.
I'm
Can I
going to
give-
go. Now I'm going to.
Yeah, you want to give
like,
someone bardic inspiration?
No, I'm out of bardic inspiration.
Got it.
Now
All right,
you-
Miggy's not doing so hot either.
Do I
Oh
have
my gosh.
Do I have advantage with this because of temperance, or not because of deliverance?
Does it give you advantage on just athletic checks in general?
No, not as far as I know.
No, I don't.
Oh
think.
no, I'm not doing hot either.
All
Okay.
right. So
right,
Darius,
so-
it's on you. You're in the lead.
Okay,
You are
so
the
that
reason.
story I was going to tell earlier.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
There we
it.
go. There we go.
So
I think I'm like still scrambling up. I'm like,
Well,
This
so what it
is,
is, real quick, to frame this, right, as we're before we get the flashback, right? Like what happens is, like, Ari, you get up and Darius like helps you up, right? And then you guys start to like go back into your normal order, right? And then it's like, all right, let's go up the stairs, let's go. And then Raya, you just like take a step and just fall, right? Because it's just the whole stairway, just section that you're in just collapses. And so we just see everything in slow motion. Raya is falling. Ari starts to be pulled with her. Miggy starts to be pulled backwards. And we see Darius at the head, 20 on his back. And then we get a flashback.
okay, so Darius had survived many years on his own, and the only advantage he had was the age-old dark wisdom of Calvitas Nexus.
Of course.
So there was a moment where Darius was running because he was being chased. He was being chased by something. Darius doesn't remember. He kind of vaguely remembers these sorts of things because he tried to push these things out as much as possible. And there was a moment where Calvita says, "You see that cliff?" And Darius is like running towards a cliff, and there's like this huge like gap, and there's like Darius like starts to panic. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? And
I love
Darius
baby
voice.
Darius' voice. That's amazing.
And Calvita says, "You have to jump." And like Darius kind of feels the pump of adrenaline and like the rage a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, I get it," and he jumps, and he like barely like latches on to the other side, and he climbs up, and he turns back around, and like a pack of wolves is hanging out.
So I think what we get is this moment inside Darius's mind. You hate Calvidus. You hate him with every bit of you. But he wasn't useless to you.
Oh no.
He gave you some things. And maybe you don't thank him for those things, but you certainly don't let them go to waste. You want to make that roll with advantage?
I do.
I wish I could give you bardic inspiration, but I can't.
Let me ask you a question. What about that rope? The rope that...
it's all tied around us is the problem.
Well,
the
there's
grapple.
one connected to the grappling hook.
The grappling hook. What about the grappling hook?
What do you want to do with it?
I want to grab it, and I want, as I'm jumping up, I want to swing it and throw it up to the entrance and try to hook it on.
Yeah,
hook
of course.
It on, like, to the side.
Yeah, so make a athletics check, right?
Okay.
To not fall yourself.
Come on.
With advantage.
Oh
Are you
no!
serious?
Oh,
Two?
no!
We all just fall.
And that's the end of the campaign. Thanks for
Bye,
watching,
guys.
folks.
Have a-
Wait, no. Let's.
No, but this is the thing, right?
play
You
out.
you all fall, right? The stairway just collapses. You're all falling to your death. Darius, you have the grappling hook in your hand. The issue is, I think this is a dexterity check.
I wish I could throw it.
I mean, you could.
You could.
You're on his back.
If only you still had Dimension Door.
He can't take anyone else with him, though.
Could not.
No,
do
but he
very
could
much.
go-
Oh,
he
right,
could
with the
take-
grappling hook.
Oh.
Yes.
That's true.
my gosh,
Oh, why did I
that's
have to use it? It didn't even do anything. Okay, I
What
have
if
to
you
ask.
could use... Oh, no, yeah. If only you could use the Ion Stone to cast it at a lower level.
No.
You want to try?
I
wanna
only
try,
have
Toady?
second level spells.
Toady, you can try.
At this point,
And make
man,
it worse.
I mean,
I will say, Raya has a magical orb where
Well,
she
this is
can
the
go
thing.
in and be like, fix this.
This is the thing, Darius. I think you make the roll first here, right? Because I think you're still chucking it. But if that fails,
hey, I'll say that. I'll turn to Darius and I'll grab the grappling hook. Throw me.
And Darius kind of shrugs himself. It's worth a shot! And he shot puts...
okay. So yeah, shot putting something is different than trying to grapple something. So I think you could roll athletics again for this.
And I will grab the Ion Stone out of my hand, out of my bag, looking at it, going, I do not want to do this right now.
Oh, man. I need another
Here's the-
inspiration for this. I just don't know what I would...
What's the time did you
Lit.
ever throw a midget?
I mean,
One of the dark games that Calvidus made you do was throw small people at objects.
Okay. No, I've got it. So, there was a time, as similar in fashion, that Calvidus was finally starting to get some combat repertoire and Calvidus is like teaching him in a sense how to survive, and like there's a bunch of like and he's a little bit older at this point. He's about the size of a full-grown dwarf, but he's still young. And so he gets attacked by some bandits, and they knock his axe out of his hands. Mm-hmm. And one of them starts charging him, and Calvidus says, "Flip him, grab him, and throw him at the other two."
Uh-huh.
Ridiculous.
So we just see young Darius just like in slow motion just flip this dude and just like shot put him at another pair of people. Okay, cool, yeah. Go ahead and
then
make an
he
athletics
runs
check.
away.
Yeah.
Athletics with advantage. Come on.
No. It's not good enough. Tweety, you are flying through the air, but in the wrong trajectory.
Okay, here's
What do
my
you
question.
do?
Will Dimension Door even work with this?
Just
You
try
won't
it.
know unless you try.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull it out. I have the thing, the Ion Stone in my hand. Is there anything I could get inspiration with this? What is a thing that Tony could get inspiration from to imagine teleporting? Actually, I have an idea.
That's good.
I have an idea. Okay, so I'd mentioned before that Toity was always tortured by his older siblings.
Right. Not
And he's
not literally tortured, but psychologically tortured.
Like he was just tormented by his siblings. And he always just wished he could just get away. And he could just teleport to a different place and something like that.
Toity has always wanted this.
Just not even anywhere far away. Just like from the living room to his bedroom, you know?
So I'm gonna think about that.
Or from the pit of nothingness to the entryway.
Exactly.
I'm gonna point the. How far is the entrance from where I'm currently at?
Far enough. Like it's a bit of a distance. It's like
With a grappling hook reach, or should I know to go a little before that?
what do you mean?
Should I aim for the entrance?
Oh yeah,
and
if you aim
risk
for the
my-
entrance, it would be fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna point it towards the entrance and try and cast Dimension Door at second level, or here's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to expend all of my second level spell slots to do this. I'm like,
just expend all of you're gonna vomit magic back into it. Yeah.
well, I'm saying like, well, I don't have any at fourth level. Maybe 3 at 2 will work.
He says as he's pointing to the book
According to the character sheet.
rolls.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I just imagine Toity's flying through the air. Ah, he pulls out the rule book. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
I'm literally like, I'm at this point where I'm like, I have no other options, so I'm gonna try using 3 second level spell slots.
This
Okay.
is worse than when this is
So
worse than
Toity
when
just-
Darius died.
So what do you say though? Remember, because your magic is like verbal more than anything.
Oh, well, this actually has a dimension door. I actually have to say. So I have to say, that's what I was asking how far away I am. Because I essentially point at the, do I have to point? I don't think I have to point. I just have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I essentially say the direction and distance of the,
Okay, so what do you
how
say?
far away.
30
How far
feet
away
up.
does it look like the entrance is?
Yeah, like 30 feet up.
Well, because I'm
That
gonna say like,
doorway up yonder.
well, because I have to say a distance and a direction. I'm supposed to say X feet this way.
Yes. Yeah.
So how far away does it look
Yeah,
like?
30
it is?
30 feet.
30 feet that way.
Yeah.
And try it.
So, Toity,
Yes.
how are you externalizing this? Like, what are you doing exactly besides pouring magic into it? Like, are you trying to recall some sort of piece of arcane knowledge that you can use at your disposal here? Are you just force of personality trying to get the stone to do something for you? Or are you like...
What kind of check are you best at?
Exactly.
You're using your force of personality, Toity.
You know what? Since it looks like the stone kind of like has its own personality, I'm going to try to persuade it.
Yeah, you want to persuade it?
Because I have a plus 10 to
Yeah, so what do
persuade.
you say? So what do you say to the stone?
I'm like, come on, stone, you seem so sad. I didn't use you earlier, so now's your chance.
So what we see is Toity, like the magic like just pour out from Toity's mouth, right? This crackling of like electricity that kind of just like goes into the stone. And then as like the stairway is crumbling and you guys are just like reaching for this and Toity's like reaching out with the stone, we cut away to another shot of the storm elemental. And he's
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
he's standing in this room, right, with the slime pouring out. And what's happened is he's now like up at the top of the ceiling and the slime is just like rising at like an exponential rate, like about to like engulf the whole room. And he's just like, no. And then we see the slime stop. And we hear a purring sound. And then we cut back to Toity. And you hear a purring sound, Toity. It's like a happy purring. And you hear... You don't hear anything yet. Let's have you make the persuasion roll.
With advantage? Because
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Hopefully this is...
Can't watch.
Okay.
Okay.
19. That was a 9, guys. I rolled a 9 and a
We're all rolling so bad.
So what you hear, Toity, is you hear, "What is your desire, master?" Just in your mind.
I told you that's my 30 feet.
Very well. I look forward to working with you.
Oh no!
And then the shard enlarges in your hand. It becomes like the size of a door. And then some sort of magic just shunts you all into it. And so you just... And then...
So it like turns into a flying board and drags us up.
but you just go into it like it's a portal, right? Like you guys go like shunted into the portal. And then we see the shard appear at the top of the stairs, and then you guys get shunted out the front of it. And you just spill into the chamber, and then the little shard just like goes back to normal and just like clinks on the ground.
I didn't know it could do this. I'm gonna
I immediately like turned to Ryan. I'm like, Ryan, are you okay?
Look, I would have been fine no matter what. I was just kind of worried about you guys. I have Death Ward on. I was gonna survive this no matter what.
Darius
I just
sits
didn't know
up.
how I was gonna save you guys.
Darius just sits up and he looks over at the like entrance down in there, and he's like, "Nope."
We're not going back there again.
And he looks for
something to block it.
something to block it or a way to destroy the door.
You could probably, I mean, you're a stone cutter. You could probably take some of those big slabs of stone that are out here in the pavilion and just like tear them up and like put them on top.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a stone
Okay,
cutter's roll.
Also, nobody's gonna be going down there. It's literally a black room of nothingness now.
It's true.
Yes.
Fall down on accident.
So would that be a Mason's tools check or stone?
Stone cutters.
Well, stone cutting is an intelligence history check related to the origin of stone.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, then do the masonry. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
And then would I be using strength or intelligence? Because I feel like
Strength.
it's just, okay.
Yeah. You don't care doing it right. You just want to brute force some tiles out. Yeah, no problem. We just see Darius like drag some big slabs of stone and just throw them on top of the entrance.
Never again.
And I just go kind of am like, that worked so well with the tower.
You know, if our enemies want to go down there and fall into the pit of doom, I'm cool with that one.
So I want to look outside. Is it dark outside or is it light outside?
It's dark. Yeah, it's like the middle of the night or something.
Okay, so it's still the middle of the night. Okay,
I say we go back to the camp.
let's go.
Get some
Let's
shelter.
get out of here. We got what we came for.
So, you guys see... here, let me make a roll real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Buck immediately goes over to you, Ari, and is just like, "Are you okay?"
I'm like,
Everything.
I just like start petting him, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Because Buck could have just flown up, but like,
I know, like he would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm like, so I'm trying to comfort him,
yeah,
like saying, yeah, I'm fine. It's
The
okay.
new
Almost-
campaign, The Adventures of Raya and Buck.
Why didn't we just give the grappling hook to Buck and have him fly up there and hook it on and then go up there?
because Buck is an
Because
animal.
we all forget
and
about Book.
I don't, and that would.
It all happened so fast.
It's
like
true, yeah,
it literally
I don't
was.
think there would
I
have been
pushed
time.
myself back up, and then they started falling. So it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wouldn't have had time. Buck was honestly probably already up there. I would assume. Like,
Yeah. So, as you guys are kind of like, okay, we need to go back to camp, like putting stones on top of this thing. So one of you, whoever wants to, notices Miggy's just kind of in the corner, just like sitting, just like staring off the nothing.
I think that's you, Toity.
I was actually gonna go over to him. I was gonna go over, sit next to him, pat his knee, and say, Welcome to the team.
And I think Darius goes over and sits like on the other side of him. You did really well today, Miggy.
He's just staring, kind of like taking like shaky breaths. I don't know if I can do this.
Hey, you survived this. I think you can get through about anything now.
Darius.
I was just gonna say during this whole conversation, I'm starting to ritually cast water walk.
Okay, yeah.
Darius like grabs Miggy by the shoulder and says, Miguel, look at me.
No.
And he grabs him by the head and Darius looks him in the eyes, and I cast heroism on him.
Nice.
What?
Okay, what do you say to like cast heroism on him?
I say, Miguel, if you were not strong enough to be here, you'd be dead already. Everything we've faced up to this point should have killed you if you were weak. You are strong. You are worth this. You are worth the effort, and I'm not going to let you fall down. You are part of this team, and I trust you, and you can make it through all of this. But you have to believe in yourself.
Is this a role you have to do, Jordan?
No? I mean, unless he makes me do a roll.
So what does it do?
A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns.
Mm-hmm. So, I think he just, like, involuntarily, almost like if someone turned a faucet in the back of his eyes, just tears, just stream of tears. And he just says, I didn't understand. I didn't understand what any of this was like. How do you do it?
You just kind of take it one step at a time, or in that case, a lot of steps at a time.
Miguel, do you know why I keep doing it?
No.
And he glances back, like, towards Ari and Raya, and just whatever they're doing.
I'm just like petting Buck, but I'm also kind of like listening in. I'm like trying to pretend like I'm focusing on him, but I'm like,
knowing Ari, he's doing a very bad job of it.
yeah, because I'm like, I can't comfort him. Like, I know that I can't. I suck at it, and so I might as well just leave it to those guys. But I still like want to know what's happening.
Yeah,
and he just turns back to Mickey. Because someone believed in me and gave me a reason.
Do you believe in me, Darius?
Every step of the way, I've believed in you.
I don't know, Pipe and was like, I believe in you too. Like I said, you survived this. You can survive anything.
Captain Pepe, what is it? Captain Pepe Miguel Poncio?
Poncio.
Yes.
Is that it? That's the full title?
Yep.
What was the name of the ship that we came originally
The
on?
Falling Star.
Was that the Falling Star's like first voyage?
First major voyage, probably. Yeah.
Arias says, Pepe Miguel Poncio, captain of the Falling Star. You have made it so much further than anybody else could have even thought of. If you were not ready for this, you would not be on that ship and you would not still be here. You're stronger than you think you are. There's still potential in you that is yet to come into full bloom. And we can help you bring that out. We saw some of that today.
Make a persuasion check.
Can he make it with advantage with me?
Sure.
This is what
Let's say you
Darius
should
was
have
built
Toity
for.
make it.
Well,
yeah, I was
this
gonna
is what-
say.
Darius
This is
is
what-
definitely the one making it, but
This is what Darius was built for. New Darius was built for. So hopefully this will.
There you go.
Didn't even...
so he takes another shaky breath. And he says almost to himself, "Fake it until you make it." And he just kind of stands to his feet, kind of like puts that one hand on his rapier, like in his belt. And then he says, "We should get the bleep out of here."
Darius stands up. That is the best idea I've heard all day.
Agreed.
Yeah, so
I'm working on it.
I think Darius kind of gestures towards the boat that's like, oh, never mind. For some reason I was thinking the boat was like on an angle so you could just like jump into it and slide down to the other side.
Oh, also, if Mickey just wants to go over, if somebody wants to go over before we can get all of us over, then we have the canoe
Yeah,
that's on
what I
this
was thinking.
side that I brought over.
it's true, yeah.
So
Yeah, well, I mean, we can just honestly cut from there and just
Yeah.
say all of you were on the other side, or whatever it happened, however it happened. Yeah, so you guys get back into camp. And I think, I mean, you guys just go to the camp. Do you just like literally just like pass out and just fall asleep?
I want to look
mean,
for mezzanine real quick.
I want to know like what time it is. Like, can I like look at the moon and like see like where it is?
Yeah, I'll
and,
make a
like,
guess.
go to, like-
Make a nature check for me.
Okay, I can do that. I can do nature things.
You
Oh
think?
man,
It's hard to say. Middle of the night for sure, but like how middle? Unsure.
I just kind of say somebody needs to take my watch, and I'm like
Just
passing out, exhausted.
Does whose watch usually comes before or after Raya?
mine comes after.
And okay, so Raya takes first watch.
Oh yeah, Raya takes first.
Yeah,
watch.
that's why I was just like
Mickey can
somebody
take-
has to take
Mickey
it.
can
and
take
I
first,
just like
yeah.
fall asleep
Okay.
immediately.
I was gonna say I can just cast
Tiny hut.
Tiny Hut as a ritual. We can all just rest without having to take any
Yeah, that
watches.
makes sense. Why just do that?
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Um,
real,
Make sure
Also-
Pass it
Mesnin
around.
is not in the tiny hut with us though.
I'm just actually what I'm gonna do is I want to go find Mezzanine real
Sure.
quick.
I also forgot to do a little rolly roll at the beginning of the day.
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah. So am I gonna do Arcana or
It's up to you.
Nature? Let's
Depends
go
on what
Nature
he's-
this time.
Yeah, it depends on what he's working on. All right, not much further.
Okay. One of these days I'll.
He hasn't made any
maybe get a-
breakthroughs. I mean, this is science for you, you know.
Yeah. Takes time.
So, Toity, you go into the darkness, into the jungle, by yourself, to go meet a snake person. Did I mean to make that sound ominous? I don't know.
I just kind of
technically doesn't have to go alone anymore because we don't have Kabeel, so
yeah. I was like, hey
That's
guys,
true.
come over.
I was like, hey, I'll just go like I'll just actually, but probably don't even have to leave. I said, Mezzanine, where are you?
Yeah, so he comes out of the trees and he says, "You've been in there a long time. I was worried something had happened."
Oh, it kind of did. Believe me, we weren't very happy with it either. Look, I'm gonna shuffle through my bag. I'm gonna pull out. How I'm trying to think of how much gold would you say your services has been worth to us?
I imagine that our system of currencies works slightly differently, but if I had to make a guess in weight, and he kind of gives you, I don't know, like 100 gold or something, maybe worth.
Oh, well, all I got is 50.
That will have to do, I suppose.
Look, Mezzanine, we appreciate everything you've done for us, but I don't think
Dang it.
Can we walk off? Can we walk off for a little bit? I'll just walk off out of hearing distance for a little bit.
Oh man.
Okay.
Caleb, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Jordan.
message you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna message you because there's
I'm
a
a-
thing I wish I'd done now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk out with him and like, look, we didn't find it. The only thing we found in there was what we were looking for, unfortunately.
Now,
And,
has Toity gone off to do this without telling the rest of the party he was going to do this?
He's with. I called out to him when I was still around you guys.
Right. But I mean, are you planning on telling him that he should probably leave?
Yeah, I was planning on just saying, look, they don't really want. Why?
No, because player Jordan thinks he should stick around a bit, and I think Darius kind of does too, at least for a while.
Really?
Yes, and I'm gonna send Caleb why.
Okay, I'm actually what I'll probably do is, okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll say like, I'll turn to the guys talking to them, like, guys, what should Mesden stay with us, or you don't seem to be thinking too kindly of him, fairly?
I assume Raya's asleep.
I was about to say my response
Yep.
is.
I mean, I know Raya's asleep, but I think we know what she thinks.
Yeah, I mean, Miggy, I guess, looks at you and just kind of shrugs. It's up to you.
I don't trust
Sorry?
him.
Understandable, Darius.
Okay, so what's the question? Sorry.
Like, I think what do you want to do? Like, what essentially, like, should we keep him around, or what should I do? What should we do?
Darius kind of ponders for a moment, and he says in common, Toity, and he looks Toity in the eye. Toity, you know how I feel about snakes.
True.
I trust you. And if you want him here, I will trust your call.
My only real thought on this, Miggy says, is that you all seemed quite willing to sacrifice him if it came to it with that door. So it doesn't sound like you have care for him too much, but that doesn't necessarily mean we can't use him, right?
I know. I'm just trying to get your opinion on it.
Problem is I think you're asking the wrong person. I think the person you need to ask is asleep right now, and you should ask her when she's awake.
Okay. Mezen, can we talk in the morning? We're all very tired. we haven't had sleep since we don't even know what time it is, to be fair.
Oh, it's about 1 in the morning.
Let's talk in the morning then.
Well, it is the more. I know what you mean, but okay.
Let's talk let's talk after we've had some
of
rest.
Course. Yes.
I don't want to have a serious talk right now. So then I'll cast. I'll spend 10 minutes to cast Tiny Hut, and we go.
It'd be nice if you just stood around me while you cast it, because then I don't even have to move.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
fine.
real nice.
Yeah, everyone just grabs their bedrolls, puts them nearer to Raya, and then just.
Everyone goes to sleep. I stay up for the 10 minutes. Get done. Boom.
Yep.
And then Miggy doesn't even need to take.
No,
a lunch.
everybody just sleeps. Yeah.
8 hours. We get 8 hours.
So 8 hours pass. You wake up at 9 in the morning. And yeah, what's the plan?
Plan is I'm gonna make another roll.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming none of us have eaten since yesterday.
No.
So I'm gonna go up to Miggy and say, "Okay, you ready?"
He looks at you and he says, "I think so. Yes."
Well, hitting trees is one thing. Let's see how good your stance is when trying to hunt something.
Yeah, he kind of gets a little smirk. He's like, "That could be interesting." And then he grabs his bow and he's like, "Let's go."
Okay, let's go.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Interesting. Yeah. So, should Miggy make a survival roll? Is that what you're saying?
So what I would like to do is lead by example.
Okay.
So actually, yeah. So I mean,
I think
right?
you
Because
could
I
make
have to teach him something.
I think you
right?
can make a survival roll to teach him.
So I think if I can make a survival roll and then he copies me,
I think so. Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah. I think
That's
makes
my
sense.
goal. I'm so sick of these intelligence rolls. I want to do something I'm good at.
Yeah.
All right. Caleb,
Yes.
would you like to hear a
I would
story?
love to.
Why she wears her hair up when she's hunting?
Mhm.
No. So remember how I was trying to get this item from a dragon,
Mhm.
right? So I get to the dragon's lair.
Yeah.
And it's totally by sheer luck, right? Because this is a 13-year-old girl against a dragon.
Right, yeah.
Here. Like, there's no way I'm beating a dragon. Like, there's just no realistic way that that's happening. So it's by sheer luck that when she gets to the lair, the dragon isn't there.
Mm.
And so she gets to the lair and she's like, okay, I have to find a valuable item. Like, that's the only description she gets. And her father basically said, you'll just know what item to get when you get there.
Mhm.
And he even did say, like, every chief who takes this trial brings back a different item because value is in the eye of the beholder, right? Not a monster beholder, but, you know, just...
Unless it is literally the
Dad
an
pun.
eye.
And so when she gets to the cave, she starts looking around at his treasure hoard and whatnot, and she knows a little fun fact about dragons, that dragons tend to show off their hoard, right? They're like, yeah, this is like everything.
Yeah.
But the things that they value the most, they bury.
Mhm.
So she starts digging and she finds a dragon egg
Interesting.
and takes it.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Take that inspiration, girl.
Thank you. Story to be continued for another time, I
Yeah,
do.
I want to know what happened to that egg.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I have a guess.
Uh-huh.
17.
didn't eat
Yeah,
breakfast
I think
with
so.
it.
Yeah, I think you did a good job training Miggy today. You guys find, I don't know, what is there to hunt in the jungles of Brazil?
Wild boar.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's a wild boar, undoubtedly. So you guys set like a...
Some people might consider that boring.
And then everybody wanted the water.
Caleb is broken. Oh no.
Man, it's just so sad that we're going to have to end the campaign after this.
Oh man.
It's just such a
sad,
cliffhanger.
actually.
Just so sad.
Yeah.
All of this is just in Toidy's imagination. He's having a fever dream while falling to his death. Nothing actually happened, and everybody but Raya dies. Raya gets back up after death ward with 1 hit point, and everybody else is just dead around her.
Right. Oh.
I mean, you have Revivify though.
Do I have
And
any
5
physical
diamonds.
spells? No.
That's true.
You have to get to bodies
Oh,
within a minute
right.
of them being killed. That's why I was freaking out, being like, I would survive. I don't know how to get everybody else up, because
Right.
if you were unconscious, I could do that. But if you were like flat out just lost all of it from falling however many feet, couldn't do it. Which is
would've-
now why I'm preparing gentle repose every day.
Uh-huh.
I decided this morning.
Okay, but yeah, so all right, you definitely train Miggy pretty well. You guys find a boar together for the day's meal. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So I think the entire time though, I'm gonna make a persuasion check for Miggy. Basically, he just wants to like take your mind off of everything. He wants to just be kind of normally like charming, but not in like an overbearing way, just kind of like passively funny, and just make it an enjoyable like morning, right? That's kind of his goal here.
Okay.
Nope. Got it set.
I was gonna say you don't need to really for that. Like that's not
but
on
the
her
thing,
mind.
So what do you mean by that? Like it?
I mean, like she's basically just like Ari brushes that stuff off so easily
Mm-hmm.
that it's really more like she's worried about him brushing things off than anything else.
Right. And
'cause
so basically he wants this to be like he's convinced you that he has brushed it off and like he's just being normally friendly.
Okay, so he's trying to persuade me that he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, well, he's failed at that.
Yes,
so.
I realize this. Yes. So yeah, you get a sense that he's trying too hard.
Oh, great. Can I roll an insight check to see
Sure.
what he's trying too hard about? 20.
Yep, you know exactly what he's doing. He's trying too hard to make things normal when they don't feel normal to him.
About us or
Yeah,
about how
about
he's
you
feeling
guys.
about
About
the
you
whole,
guys.
like about this whole adventuring thing?
About you guys.
Okay. Got it. mm, I'm just trying to think if she would do anything to that. Like she knows like okay, he's trying way too hard. But I don't know if she'd like well, Ari's such a straight shooter.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
she
don't
is.
say.
She did a very.
She doesn't
More
like
ways
BS.
than one.
So I think like we get the boar, right? And he maybe like says something that's like too overly cheerful.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Miguel, will you just cut the bolt?
Yeah.
Like BS.
Yeah.
Cut the bowl. Okay. Now what?
Yeah, he looks at you, he's like, what? I don't.
If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it, but I don't appreciate this.
What is it to talk about? Ari, I'm just trying to, I don't know. Make things not weird, maybe? I don't.
It's not weird.
Well, it's weird for me, so
Why?
you're saying that it's not weird for you at all.
You're not the first
You live
guy.
by a motto of fake it till you make it. I live by a motto of it's only weird if you make it weird.
I can't believe.
Miguel,
Okay.
what happened yesterday, it doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, you said the wrong word there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his reaction is just like bother. He doesn't say this out loud, but like you can see that he's
No, Miguel, what I mean is you were expressing how you felt. I'm not upset about that. I'm upset at
you don't
myself.
really care about it either, do you?
No. This is not how I wanted this to go. I just
Me neither.
Oh.
Oh.
if you've played back through that conversation the same amount of times I have since yesterday, you'd remember that I didn't say one negative thing about you. Or how I didn't want to be with you because it's you. It's because it's me. And I'm messed up.
Right. Ari, I'm going to stop you right there. I've heard that line before.
No, Miguel, I'm
No,
serious.
it's fine. It's fine.
No,
I get it.
Miguel, if you truly knew who I was, you wouldn't want to be with me. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Then why don't you share it with me and I can make that decision myself? Remember we had a conversation about this, Ari. We had a conversation about you not pandering to me anymore. I want to know you. And if you don't want to show me, that's fine. But don't pretend that you're up on this high horse. I'm such an injured soul, and if you knew me, it would taint you forever. I'm not buying it.
Roll persuasion.
Uh-huh. Honestly, Mickey and Ari conversations are one of my favorite parts about this role-playing game.
Like it's become a rom-com.
I love them. It's
This
amazing.
is totally a rom-com.
It is.
The feel-good movie of the year.
Terra
I don't know about
Nullius.
that.
The
about
falling
feel-good.
starstruck lovers. Okay.
Ah.
Let's see. Persuasion.
Oh,
Hey.
22.
Let's
Yeah, that's right, Mickey.
okay, so
That's my
as you
boy.
say that, a single tear just falls down her face,
Mm-hmm.
and she just said, "Fine. You want to know? You want to know what I've done? Miguel, have you ever killed somebody before?"
I had to think about that for a second. Because I don't think he's killed anyone, like, on the, like, since we've been in the campaign. So I guess the answer would be no. So I think he just
I mean-
said, what?
Help take out the. I mean,
He did, but, like, he's never killed someone. I don't
Like
think.
a person.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You just insulted Kabil so much there.
I mean,
no. Yeah, so he just shakes his head.
well, I have. And not just like bad people, innocent people. I'm not a good person, Miguel. And you don't deserve somebody like me. I'm not worthy of you. I'm not worthy of love, of happiness. So don't. I'm trying to protect you. Don't you get that?
I don't need your protection, Ari. I don't. Raya maybe needs your protection. I'm not saying. I'm not a job. I'm not some sort of duty. Some sort of task. Keep me at bay, protect me from you, and you've maybe done a good thing that you can be proud of. Ari, no, listen to me. I don't care. I don't care if you've killed people. Is that all this is about? Just, sorry I'm a murderer?
It's sorry that I'm so bleeped up.
And
But I can't-
I'm not? And any of us? We're all like that, Ari. Have you seen anything in this entire expedition so far? Do you realize what we're doing here? We're stealing these people's lands. We're conquering them. We're killing whoever gets in our way. Maybe Toity wants to diplomatize with them, but we're not doing it because we're nice. We're doing it because it's easier that way. I don't care if you've killed people, Ari. I care about you. What do you want? Because if it's you who's standing in the way of getting what you want, then I'm going to kick your butt.
I just don't want to hurt anymore. I'm so sick of being hurt. That's why I've pushed people away. That's why I do what I do.
Has it made anything better, Ari? Has it made anything easier?
It made half my life certainly a lot easier. Because I didn't have to care. But now I find myself in this situation where you're... Of course I can't help but care about you. But I'm scared.
Me too. About a lot of things. But one thing that I'm not afraid of, Ari. You know the one thing that was going through my head when I was sitting there, terrified of what had just happened? You know the one thing, more than anything, that made me stand up? Toity, Darius, they're wonderful, wonderful people. And they have helped me so much. But I stood up because I realized the one thing I would have missed if I had died on that staircase was having any chance of being with you. It wasn't death that scared me, Ari. I understand. Fear is probably going to be around a lot. But I don't know about you. It seems to me that fear is a lot easier to handle when someone is holding your hand.
Just haven't done that in so long. Miguel,
What do you want, Ari? This isn't about me. I'm not trying to force you into anything. But I just don't want you to be stuck like this. I saw what you were like after Darius died. I realize that's around every corner in this hellish jungle that we're in right now. But it doesn't make it better to push people away. Just makes it colder and lonelier. You said you survived. You said it was easier when you didn't care. But did you like the life that you were living? Did you wake up every morning wanting it to be that way?
of course not. What I wanted was to wake up and see my father again.
You can see his eyes welling up with sympathy.
But Miguel,
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Okay.
I guess.
That's about the most Ari thing I could have expected. And then he goes to kiss you again.
Sure.
That was the most Ari thing she could have done.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Well, that did not go as I expected it to go. Not
Yeah,
gonna
the
lie.
mixer's got the persuasion.
Totally. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Anything else everyone wants to do?
Well, we gotta talk to Mesnin.
Right.
Caleb, can I ask right quick?
Yeah.
About the checks I've been making for him.
Mm-hmm.
How long will it take, or what? Like, do you have a tracker at least?
Up
'Cause
here.
Okay.
I have a general idea.
Okay.
We should talk about after today's session. We should talk a little bit about the specifics of that again,
Okay.
and get some things in. And I can tell you some things that Akashi's like uncovered specifically too.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, cool stuff. So conversation about Mesnin.
So I'd probably after Raya gets up, I'd go to him like, Raya, we need to talk about Mesnin. And I'm saying this in common.
Okay. I mean, I don't have very much to say about him.
Yeah, he's just kind of like we see Mesnin like sitting on a rock nearby, just kind of like clicking his tongue.
Look, I know you guys aren't too terribly fond of him. I know. But he was talking to me the other day before we had that very long journey into the temple about he was wondering where his place is in the party and if he even has one. Does he?
While Miggy and Ari were having a DTR talk, Tweety and Mesnin were.
I mean, I don't really see him as part of the party.
Oh,
I
Does-
mean, yeah.
I just love that face. Yeah.
Darius seems to think that he may have some. It may be some use having him with us, and I feel I'd hate to just kick him and leave him to his own demise. But
Oh, Miggy. Don't forget
Well, I
and
mean,
Miggy also what hold on, Miggy say again.
Miggy didn't.
I-
He didn't care either way. Yeah, he was fine with whatever you decided.
He said something more after that, but I don't remember.
Well, yeah,
after
he just
that
brought up
long.
the fact that it seemed like none of you liked him very much. Like you guys were
Oh,
willing
right,
to
that's what he
sacrifice him,
said.
but like that wasn't like a point. He just wanted to bring it up as a possible consideration
yeah.
point. He didn't care either way.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that he knows the area, but I understand that you guys aren't terribly fond of him and that Ari doesn't trust him. Just, I want to know what to tell him, essentially.
I mean, I feel like we've already told him too much, and I feel like he knows too many things. And I mean,
we should just kill him.
I feel like we don't want him to, like go back anywhere and spread the word about us, that we're doing things with shrines.
So would you rather keep him around? Where we can keep an eye on him?
I mean, where he can get more information about us and the things we're doing. I mean, like, I don't really like the situation in general. I feel like we got, like, some good background information about this area from him, but I don't really know how much more he could do for us. It's not like we're looking to make friends with any of the Yuan-Ti while we're here.
Tori doesn't say anything to that.
There's
He's
literally like 7 serpents who are gross and very powerful.
No, there's only one
Who?
serpent who's gross.
Right, that's gross and very powerful. And they are here, and I don't know why you would want to make friends with them anyway, because their entire kingdom is built on the fact that they've oppressed the Tlakanoloi. So, I mean, I don't really like them.
He seems to be different.
Have we rolled insight on Mesnen very much? I can't
I have.
remember. Because I know
Tweety
I
did.
have with Kabeel.
Tweety did, but I don't really remember if you've been.
There were like a 20-something with him.
Yeah, I mean, you got that the original, like the first time. So what I told you about him originally was that he would, because Tweety got a very high persuasion and a very good insight at the very beginning. So he basically, Mesnen is gonna go along with you guys and help wherever he is needed because he thinks it's his best chance to get power. That doesn't mean that the first opportunity where he sees you on T is gonna betray you, because again, still like the power, like he's might be executed for failing. It just means that he views you right now as his best chance of getting power and furthering his ambitions.
And I don't really like that. I feel like then, like if he gets an opportunity, if brings us back, if we go anywhere near people that he knows, and he can be like, hey, these guys are doing
They have
some
the
weird
orb.
stuff here. They have this orb thing. They have this other thing. I know that they got something from an old shrine that they were in for hours on end. Hey, do you want to not kill me and instead take them?
Yeah, that seems like a scarily likely scenario in the future here.
I think we
feel
should just
like-
kill him.
I mean, I agree.
Tony's like, but
Are
be
Ryan and
nice.
Arya agreeing on something?
Ryan and Arya agree
Yes.
on more things than they expect nowadays.
It happens more when we're like killing people.
Unfortunately, that is the truth.
I just feel like keeping him around just increases our chances that bad stuff's gonna come to us. Like I don't really know what else he would be doing to help us. We have information on the Seven Serpents. He gave us kind of a basic what's what of the mainland. He's served his purpose.
I had a feeling you would feel that way.
And now he must die.
You actually say that?
No.
Okay.
But I think that we should kill him.
I'll go talk to him.
Well, don't tell
Wait,
him we're
no,
gonna
no,
kill him.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Twitty, tell me what you're about to say to him. Practice on me. Pretend I'm him. What are you gonna say?
Why do I need to practice on you?
Because I want to know what you're gonna say before you say it. Because you might say something dumb and then.
I'm going to tell him that. Oh, let me see how it is. I'm actually tired right now, so give me a second. I'm going to tell him that we are very thankful for what he's given to us, but unfortunately, we don't think it's wise for him to stay with us anymore.
I feel like at this point, like, can we all like act like we're gonna huddle up as a group and make a decision, and then we we
Just
send
stab
you
him in
over
the
to
back.
talk to him, but then we all just really like attack him, and like he doesn't
I'd
need to know.
rather not.
But like, what's the other option? Like, you say that and then we kill him, because then it's just kind of like,
How about we just
Because then
don't-
that's cruel.
yeah.
That's awful.
How about we just don't kill him?
But I don't. But like, that's what I'm saying is, if
But
he's
that's
just using us
not a good decision.
for he can use us as a stepping stone, then I feel like it's still dangerous to just have him around wanting to use us.
Is everyone around, or is it just those two at this point?
I don't know. Where are you?
Huh?
I'm just sitting in the camp.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
can be
I
there if you want to.
Yeah, I think Darius is like kind of like sitting on a rock or something nearby and just whittling away with his little project.
Mm-hmm.
Which can I roll for, by the way?
Yeah, sure. Oh, there goes my book.
Oh dear. Is that intelligence?
Yes.
Thumbs up. Okay. Come on, Darius.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't had a lot of chance to work on it.
Yeah,
but
so this is like the second time.
It's a good progress. You're almost finished.
Cool. So I think like Darius is kind of like listening, as they're talking, and he just kind of pipes in, "You know, we could just use him as a meat shield, and get him killed. That way, he has some use to us."
Yeah, but
I really wish I was here for this conversation.
Like, that's a lot more complicated. We have to then make sure he sticks around.
Making out in the woods right now.
We have to make sure he sticks around long enough.
They're migging out.
No.
Making out?
No, that will not become a euphemism. Not happening.
Oh no, it's happening.
Nope. Denied. No. It's a no for me.
Yeah,
Great, that's a positive on your noposcope.
Yep, positive on my noposcope.
Would you say it reminds you of your favorite cereal? Or it reminds me of my favorite cereal. Honey Bunches of Nope.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Kiri. I thought you were gonna say Kiri nose.
Cheery Nose.
Cheery Nose.
That's a good one.
So anyway.
Anyway, I feel like that just complicates it further. We have to make sure he stays with us until we find other enemies, and then make sure he gets killed. Like, that's just complicated. Why don't we just go ahead and kill him real quick?
He stayed with us perfectly fine for a while now.
It's true. He's been nothing but the perfect house guest.
He stayed. He could have left us and found someone to betray us with, and he's been just sitting here waiting.
Yeah, what happens when we get close enough to a encampment or village or town or whatever they have here that
Yeah, and what happens when we finally do get to the Cult of the Dying Flame? I don't think they're going to appreciate us dragging around a UNT with the Serpent's Glory.
It's
also
yep.
Not good.
Oh, look, it's the Betrayer with the UNT buddy. Wonder what this could lead to. I don't know. Betrayal?
And I think Darius pipes in again. Also, if we did kill him, we could just bring his head, and then if we ever ran into any other Tlacanoli, we could say, "Hey, look, we're with you."
That sounds gross.
I'm not going to carry around a head all day long.
That would get extremely disgusting extremely quickly.
Yeah, unless you had a way to shrink it or
it's
something.
Gross, but
Made a shrunken head, but
yeah, no, that's yeah. Yeah. Once, where's Ari and Mickey?
Getting breakfast.
I think I hear
sure they're getting breakfast.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I think I hear some music in the background. It goes. Wah, 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 wah.
Perfect.
This is the last thing I expected for Ari ever.
But hey,
happening to you?
honestly though, that's why I've pushed it so hard this season, is because it's a contrast between Raya and her situation right now.
Yeah. So
It's
whenever
about suffering.
Ari and Mickey are around, I want to call them over if they're right there, eating breakfast, and be like,
Well, I mean,
Okay.
the board's
No,
for
no,
everybody.
Yeah, they were going in hunting for it. But I guess you guys can get
Okay.
back whenever you want to. It's just, yeah.
I say let's wait to do anything until Ari and Mickey get back with food.
Okay. So that happens. Ari, what is there any change in your demeanor?
No.
Do you have any
Not at all.
suspicious dark marks
I am-
around your neck?
I am.
Because Raya would spot those.
Spot them spots.
I think you guys forget that Ari is literally the most innocent person when it could come to these things.
When it comes to tournaments, at least, yeah.
I mean, I think Darius is.
Yeah,
That's
Darius
fair.
might have you beat at this point, especially.
Possibly. Yeah, no, I tell Mickey, like, you do not, like, I threaten him. I'm like, you do not tell a single freaking person about this.
All right.
So do we all have to make perception checks?
I'm going to make a deception check for Miggy. Oh my gosh. Okay. He walks into camp and he's radiating happiness. Yep. He's just grinning ear to ear.
Perception checks all around. Yes.
I think you don't even need to. You immediately know. He's failed so hard.
I'm like, I'm gonna go cook this boar now.
He says, "Sounds great."
So,
Want me to help you with that, Ari?
So you found a boar, did ya?
Yes, we did.
Find anything else back there?
No. I don't know what you're implying, Toity.
I'm sure you don't.
I just kind of walk up when they're having this weird exchange and be like, "Okay, guys, I want to kill Mesnin. Are you guys with me?"
I'm cool with that. Can I shoot him now? I've been wanting to do that for a while now.
Maggie, are you good?
All right, so, yeah, Mickey just kind of like shrugs, like, whatever Ari wants.
I mean, we have majority.
And Darius puts up his hand. Now hold on, and he stands up and like he puts his.
Okay,
stuff
real
away.
quick. Would everyone make a deception check for me? Because I want to make sure that Mesnet isn't picking up on the signals happening right now.
I want to roll a stealth check.
No. This is social stealth. Not.
What?
No,
Like,
I'm.
Social stealth. That's what
I
deception is.
want to try and slip out of the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
I don't think
Honestly,
you're not
I
in the
don't
middle of
think
a
you
crowd.
could.
Like,
Huh?
Like, this is us, everybody taking a vote. So,
yeah,
like,
I don't think you can. I
everybody's
don't think it's
accounted
possible.
for.
Yeah, Raya takes the attendance at the beginning of this meeting, and if you're not here,
Okay, well, I still want to kind of roll stealth for something.
for what?
I want to turn to Mesnin and mouth the word "run."
Right. Okay. Yeah, roll stealth. Yeah, that's what that is. Everybody make perception checks. See if you caught this.
Okay.
Darius isn't perceptive usually. Yeah.
No, dang it.
Okay.
I'm so distracted. Dang it, Miggy.
I'm gonna tell a story.
Okay, you want to tell a
because
story,
I
right?
want to see this.
Okay.
I have 4 bardic inspiration. I have 4 d8s right now I can use.
That's fine. I don't
Why do you care
care
about this guy so much that you're gonna endanger our party?
No,
Because
Cody just is a good character.
I felt the
that's
same
that's
way.
literally his alignment.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense for him to not try to save Mesnet.
Exactly.
Okay, but does Mesnin understand? Can he understand the mouthing of the word run and
I would look.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can make a perception for him, but it wouldn't be against the 19.
I mean, because he has to look at Toity and like
I mean,
see the mouthing.
he's paying pretty close attention to you all right now.
Yeah,
I would
to
be- I'll
us
be like-
all, but the word run is just like it's so fast. Like
Well, it is.
who's to say he's even paying attention to
primordial?
Let me.
I would probably be like mouthing like "run, get out of here."
because if
Yeah,
he's
let me make a
making
roll.
a stealth
Let me make a roll.
check, right? Mesnin would have to beat that stealth check.
No, because Toity's trying to keep it from you guys, not from him. But
Okay, well he's
Mesnin
still
also
failed.
got a 6, so Mesnin doesn't seem to notice. I think that the thing is he's paying attention to Raya and Ari, I think mostly, right? Because he's like, oh, they're gonna be the ones that try to attack me first, probably, right? So he doesn't realize that you would look at him and try to mount this. So,
How would you know?
but this is the thing. So you everybody
Okay.
make a deception check, Raya and Ari and Darius, to see.
Okay, well, I just want to see if I noticed. Well, I really noticed Toity. even
You
without
did
it.
notice
Uh,
Toity.
Not if I roll a d8.
Yeah, sure. You want to do it?
Go right ahead if you want to waste that.
I do.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, I don't notice Toity mouthing the thing.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay,
deception.
Deception.
Yes, deception.
Oh, I have a 0 for that.
Against
Crap.
a 10. He got a 10 earlier for insight.
12. I thought it was just me and Ryan making it because I thought
20.
that's-
Or that was insight. That was not right.
Yeah, that was not
I'm
right at
supposed
all.
to be rolling deception. 7.
Okay, yeah. So, Mesden definitely he doesn't notice that Tweety mouthed the thing, but he definitely notices. I think he notices the moment the exchange between Raya and Ari, where Raya's like, "Yeah, I think I want to kill Mesden," and then Ari's like, "Oh yeah, you want me to shoot him right now?" Like, I think he immediately knows what was just happening, and he just runs. He's just like, "All right, now bye."
Okay, do I see him running?
Actually, he's probably gonna like try to stealth away because he has that.
Oh, and
I
I
mean-
think, like,
Never mind. I was about to say, do our perception rolls carry?
Yeah, I guess.
Perfect.
Yes, you got a 20.
I
Oh,
was
12.
Yeah.
I was gonna like as the conversation was going on,
Oh, crap.
Darius,
So close.
Yes.
Hot boom! I'm gonna find him.
No, it's you got a 12 on your perception. I rolled the 8.
Wait. Oh, just kidding. So I don't see him run away, I guess.
and
Wait, but I
Darius,
thought you rolled a 20 on your perception. I'm confused.
I did,
I
but
rolled
Tweety-
I rolled
Tweety-
Oh,
Oh,
to
right.
reduce it. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So what happens is so that exchange just happened, and Tweety, what happens is when you look to say that to Mesnan, he's already gone. You're like, I think this might be a moot point.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll I didn't see anything.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we just are kind of like, well, we kind of have the majority. I think we should just kill him.
and Darius kind of pipes in. Now, I think I should be the one to do it. Me alone.
No.
I would like
You guys would be sorry, hold on. You two would be watching in the background to make sure he didn't get away, but it would be my fight.
I mean, why don't we just all ambush him?
let's just
Can
go.
I roll
And
another?
then, like, we look over and he's not
He's
there.
just
Like,
gone,
do we
yeah.
have we noticed yet?
I think
Wait.
if you glance over at all, you've noticed that.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a question. I have a
I'm like,
question. real
guys,
quick.
where's Mesnan?
I have a question real quick.
Uh-huh.
Could my stealth roll, since he wasn't there when I turned to say it, could I use the stealth for something else instead?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that works.
Well,
Unless
because
it was turning and mouthing the same thing to a different person. But
no, it was gonna be using prestidigitation to cover his tracks.
Hmm.
But that
Well,
would only
first of all,
cover, that would only cover 5 feet, though. That wouldn't do much.
Yeah, let's
be
go
like,
find him.
why do these
Okay.
5 feet of his tracks don't exist?
Survival roll.
Yeah, you want to try to track him into the jungle?
Yeah,
Can
I
I-
do.
can I
Okay, now
try and help?
we're in the jungle, right? So I think I have advantage on this
I think you do.
because it's my favorite terrain. Here, let me see.
Well, actually, wait a second. Let me double check the map here. Come on, map load.
Either way, if I'm helping, would she have advantage? Because we're both trying to find him.
No, you are actually not in jungle terrain right now.
Darn it.
So
We're in like
But can I help
forest,
her?
right?
Yeah, well, so you're technically the thing you're on right now is grassland, so you're in like a tropical savanna. So there are trees and stuff, but it's not thick jungle like you're used to.
Okay.
wait,
Um,
but can I help her if I'm like
natural
going
explore.
around
I mean, I
with
think
her?
honestly, Miggy jumps to action with you too, right? You look over and you both just grab your bows and just like chuck it into just book it into the forest.
I'm like, wait, guys.
Okay. The only thing it says is that when I'm engaged in activities such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, I'm still alert to danger.
Ah, okay, got it. But yeah, you
Just-
can roll with advantage because Pepe is helping you.
Okay. Survival?
Yep.
Okay. What'd I get?
You
24.
24, right? Yeah. So
Why want to waste another bardic inspiration die to save him?
yeah,
Stop
I think
putting
with
the
that
party in danger.
with that roll, you will find him. You'll be able to track him down.
Okay, as soon as I see him, I want to shoot at him.
Well, so this is the thing. What you see, Ari, is you get to a point. You run into the forest, and you're like, okay, tracks. He went this way, and then suddenly you're like, he turned into a snake. And
Okay, but I can still track him.
you can, but you are in a tropical savanna, and there are lots of holes to hide in. So, like, I just don't think it's possible. Like, even with the 24, like, he's a snake in a jungle, like a snake in a tropical savanna. Like, it's gonna be like it's higher than a 24 for sure to track that down.
Higher than 24, I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
That's
Or
one away from a natural 20.
yes,
But it's not a 20.
but there are some things that I honestly think it was going to be like a 25. So yeah, it's like
I
real
will
close.
remember
where you're,
this.
yeah, well you're like looking around. You're like you track him to where you're pretty sure you're like, okay, I think he went into this hole.
Wait, can I cast
But like,
guidance on her to help?
yes, you can. Would you like to?
Guidance.
And
You
even
roll
with
a
one,
D4.
even with one, no, you get 25, which is what I set the difficulty at. Yeah.
Wait.
Thanks, Raya.
But past that, I would use a bardic inspiration.
Okay, you wanna, yeah.
Freaking
I was
Brady.
saving this
Okay,
guy.
so roll that guidance and
Yeah,
then
roll
roll
the
that
guidance,
bardic
yeah.
inspiration.
You roll a D4.
Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so roll that dice.
Okay.
Freaking Seth. Why
I'm
can't
just
you just
got
let
some
me be
PvP
happy?
today.
Why
No,
can't
Would
okay.
you
Toity,
just
wait,
let him be
but
happy?
also, would Toity have been able to catch up with us if we're running?
Oh, that's true.
He doesn't move as fast as you guys. Yeah.
Would you have left me? Would you have left the poor defensive
Yeah.
Oh,
on
yeah.
his own?
Oh yeah, we were running.
You're a traitor right now.
Make athletics checks.
Hey, I didn't do anything technically yet.
Ari and Toity make athletics checks.
Okay, 14.
All right.
Haha.
Toity isn't close enough.
So I couldn't have
Well,
used it anyway.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Jordan,
I-
don't you dare let me kill this thing.
You aren't going to need to. I would like to use locate object.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that for a person?
A person?
I was looking at the spell very closely already
Yeah.
to try and figure out if it could be used.
Yeah, so I want to. That's why I'm trying to think. Is there something?
Well, I think I find him, right? With that
No,
survival
he already
goal.
finds it. Yeah, she already finds
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
We don't know.
I'm
where.
good.
So what had happens, I think, Ari, you think you've lost him because you're like, dang it, he turned into a snake and he went into some hole somewhere. And then I think it's Miggy who, like, you guys are searching around this clearing, right? And he's just like, Ari. And he, like, points to, like, a little hole. I think he's in there.
Great.
You hear, like, a slight, like, hissing.
So it's just like, how deep is it? Like that wide? How?
It's enough that you can put your hand in it.
Well, I'm not gonna put my hand in
I'm
there.
just-
It's a snake.
I'm telling you how wide
Okay.
it is.
I have an idea. I'm gonna use a spell that I haven't used yet.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll work. I actually forgot what it does. So let's see. 20-foot radius on a certain point. 7 sharp thorns are 7 small twigs at each. Oh, that's just my component. Sorry. Up to 10 minutes. 20-foot radius. Comes difficult terrain. Creature moves within the area. Takes 2d4 piercing damage any times it travels within 5 feet. Looks camouflaged.
The thing is, if he's not going to move, it's not.
But he's not gonna
matter.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would we have knowledge about like snake holes? Like, would we know?
That would be a nature check.
Okay.
Darius probably would with advantage, considering.
Let's see, I'm gonna. Can I
Oh,
roll
I haven't- 'cause
that
I
nature
haven't
check
seen-
as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Ari knows about snakes. What do you want to know?
I want to know, like, is it like a tunnel system where it goes underneath and he has places he can go, or is it just like one singular hole that he's in?
yeah, this particular hole he's backed up into a corner here. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I wanted to know.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna cast that in the middle there, and then
Right.
I want to get up on a tree and like shoot an arrow like straight down into the hole.
Okay, yeah, you want to be like, I think I could hit the
Oh,
trajectory
before
here.
you even get up to up into a tree, I was gonna try and cast like guiding bolt on it.
Okay, you could do that. I'll still cast spike growth, so that way if he moves, he still has to take that
Still takes
damage.
damage, and it's rough terrain, difficult
Yeah.
terrain.
Mm-hmm. It's just
Um,
within a 20-foot. It's in a 20-foot on a point, I think. So yeah, it's centered on a point. So I'll just put it straight in the middle of the hole, and then you can cast it.
Okay, I'm just
I
gonna
know.
try and cast guiding bolt. first level.
So he does have some coverage, right? So his armor
Yeah.
class would go up a little bit.
I mean,
I don't think it
21,
matters.
Yeah, you
and
hit.
he's a little snake. I'm assuming. Yeah. 13 radiant damage.
Okay.
Does he do anything, or does he just stay in the hole?
I mean, I think at this point, honestly, this is like a roll initiative sort of a situation.
Fine.
Like, he's not gonna just give up. So
All right. I mean, we're already going over, so let's just do it. Let's just roll initiative.
Where's our tokens? There's our tokens.
I
I
don't
was gonna say,
imagine
our
it'll take
tokens
that
are
long. But yeah, let me.
Well, since I'm not going to be part of this combat, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you do it.
Go right ahead, traitor.
Let's see. I need to up my hit points because I took a rest. So. Oh, hello. We're on a new area.
Re-click my token. And whoop. Ooh.
Okay, so we need to be 20 feet away. So let's see here. Okay, one more space. So like I'm up on this ledge right here, I guess.
I'm wherever. I'm assuming the opening's like going to be over here if you climbed up onto the ledge that way. So I'm going to position myself there.
Yeah, you just need to be 20 feet
Sure.
away. So yeah, you're good. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, I got it. Okie dokie. So Raya, you go first.
Okay, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay.
Oh, can you add me in the turn order? I rolled a 9.
You're in there.
No,
I don't
I
see
see you
it.
in there.
it's Darius.
I see you in there with an.
I don't
a
see
nine.
her in there either.
It's
I'm not in there.
Oh, okay. You roll it on a different map. Okay. Yep, that's why. Got it.
Yeah, because we weren't on this map yet.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, cool. So Sacred Flame.
Yeah, roll a dex save.
Okay.
You're probably going to succeed.
Yep.
Yep.
How far away is this from where we started?
A while. Yeah.
Then I'm not on the map.
Yeah, I just kind of copied everyone over.
Okay,
just making
if-
sure.
Should that be my spell save DC when it says 11? I don't know why it should be 13. Now that I'm looking at it. Because my spell save DC says 13 on my sheet.
Yeah, it should be 13.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
You might have to edit
I'm
that
gonna look
manually.
and see if I can figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it then?
Continue. Yep.
Okay, Darius. So you know that he is a snake inside a hole in this bush.
I also know that I'm gonna cast Champion Challenge,
Nice.
and so let me see. Yep. So he's gonna make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Against my DC, which I believe is 15.
Yep, he fails.
All right, so he is going to. He can't willingly move more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
And I don't know. Let me see. I'm not sure if this is action or bonus action. So give me a second to find out. Because for some reason that's not in the description.
He actually should have gone first.
Does he have
always
advantage on? Oh, is that Mickey? Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see.
He has a +10 bonus to initiative. So
Okay, it's a bonus action. So I'm going to do that.
Are we gonna probably be done after this combat? Because it's
yes.
kind of
Yeah.
The only reason I'm running this as a combat is because there's no other way that this could be done. Like we have to we have to figure out what happens to Mez then. So he's not just gonna give up. So
I am going to I'm trying to think of I'm going to command him to come.
Are you using 2 different spells
Well,
with that?
one is a bonus action and one is actually a spell. Well,
'Cause
no, actually, you know what? I use Compel Duel instead of Champion Challenge.
okay. So what does that do?
I attempt to compel a creature into a duel. Must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine command. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. The spell ends if you attack any other creature, if you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target. And my problem, the reason I didn't want to cast that is because I don't know how I would possibly convince anyone else to leave him alone and let me just have him. That's why I've been trying to say, let me kill him, because he can't run from me.
Well, you should have just said that in words.
I didn't get a chance because people were kept talking.
You were being so weird and just be like, no, I'll kill him. It's fine.
I mean, but that's how Darius would do it, though.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, is if you just said the words, we would have let you.
So is that what you do?
No, because they're not gonna.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just run at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, you'll go into difficult terrain though, so don't do that.
I'm just gonna keep going with what I did with Champion Challenge, and then I'll. Do I have to hit with that force back ability to shoot the air thing? Or
I don't know.
just, like,
I don't know what
it?
we decided on that. I don't think I ever specified.
I think so. I don't know. But why would you? Don't blow him away. Like, that's just gonna get him.
Is he still stuck in the hole?
Yes.
So if I blow him, I'm hoping that it like goes into the hole and like forces him out.
Nah, I don't think that's how that would work.
Okay. Well, see, there's not really anything I can do, so I guess Darius is done.
Yep. Ari.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I want to shoot into the hole.
Yep.
I'll cast. Actually, I prefer Buck go over there and give me.
Yeah, so Buck is just like poking at like the top, just trying to
get them out. Yeah. All right.
Like a bird to worm.
Advantage on that. 18.
Yep.
12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then one more without advantage. 14.
Yep.
14 damage.
Nice. He's not dead yet, but you can definitely
26.
you shot arrows in at a snake, so.
I was about to say, how much In snake form, how much?
He has the same stats in snake form.
Oh.
Yeah.
So strange.
Fine.
So it's Mesnin's turn. He's just gonna slither out. As
Okay,
a big...
well, he has to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. That's 2d4. 2d4 per 5 feet that he travels.
So he takes 8d4.
Yeah. / roll.
Yeah.
8d4. Takes 24 damage.
Oof. He's not dead yet, but he's certainly like about to be dead. So we just see these like stones just cutting into his hide as a snake, and he's just slithering like he wants to get one bite in you before he dies.
All right, bring it.
Miguel is gonna shoot him.
Oh, did he dash?
Completely misses. No, he just. Oh, is that difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would have had to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. I just moved on. Yeah, I didn't have him attack. Yeah, so he misses. Pepe did. Raya?
Wait, so would this space be difficult terrain?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was from here. So yeah.
Okay.
Technically where you are is
would I-
difficult
would I
terrain,
have
but
to be
if
over
you
there?
don't move,
Okay.
then it's fine. Or if you just move out of it, then it's
I would
fine.
have just been over there then.
Okay.
Let's see. I will. You know what? Let's see. I'll just step into here. What the hey? Whatever. I'll take the hit.
All
So do I
right.
take 2d4?
Yeah.
Yeah, here I got it. Oh, what's 1d4? Oh, sorry. I'm just so used to rolling 1d6s that I
Right.
just clicked. Okay, so you take 5 damage.
Ow. And I have my mace and I hit him with my mace.
Yeah, do it. You hit.
Does
You
a
hit.
26 hit?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You kill
Nice.
him. He's dead.
Yay!
Very dead. You just smash his head. And I think Miggy says, he will bruise her heel and she will crush his head.
What?
It's from the Bible. You would know.
No, I wouldn't.
Caleb, could you check the message I sent you?
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick?
sure. But yeah, so we just see you crush
So,
Reston's head.
Does he
as
go
a snake.
back into like
He
his
does
regular
not.
form?
He's just a snake, no.
I want Buck to just like tear him apart with his
Okay,
nails.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, Buck's fine with that.
I'm like Buck.
Food.
After Buck tears him apart, do we think that there's any chance he could come back as a zombie dude?
Not if he like tears him to complete shreds, yeah.
Okay.
Probably no zombie snake gonna bite you in the night.
I wasn't worried about that. I was just worried about him, like, zombie
Coming back
snake.
again.
Well, now that we have that nuisance out of the way,
You've killed both of your allies today. Are you,
Yeah.
you proud?
I mean, did I ever consider either of them allies?
No, I don't think you did.
I mean, did they even consider us allies? Really?
Yes.
Mesnin kind of did.
Well, no.
Not really.
Kabil certainly didn't. Mesnin viewed you as a useful asset.
So not an ally.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we viewed him too, and he ran out of his usefulness, so he had to go.
His usefulness to trouble ratio was out of proportion, so he had to die. But yeah, so that happens. You murder him, and that's
Like I
that.
said, I'm not a good person.
It's true. Yeah. Mickey's okay with that though.
Well,
So-
guys, let's head back to camp.
Yeah,
Let's
so you guys get to
go.
camp.
All in a day's good work.
All in a good day's work. Yep. So you get back to camp. Seth?
Hoity is sitting there in his tiny hut.
Okay.
And
Like,
that's
Not
kind
gonna
of actually, Caleb, that's kind of where I wanted to end it.
Yeah, no,
So
I
can
know.
talk to you about something. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you just say so in the idea, right, is that Toity is like, I'm in the hut and you guys aren't and you can't come in, right?
Oh darn.
Right, that was the
No,
feel at the end there.
it ends with you like that. It ends with you finding him that way because there's something I want to go with that, but I need
Okay.
to
Yeah, sure. So we the last shot we get is Toity finishing casting Tiny Hut, and then right as he does, they walk back into camp, and he's just kind of sitting there. And we'll find out what Toity might want to do. I don't know, this mysterious cryptic.
is he turning
ending.
on the party?
I don't know.
We'll kill him too.
We'll just kill anybody who gets in our way.
That's what we've been doing all along.
It's
I'll
true.
message you tomorrow, Caleb. I need to.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine. So there you go. That was our 1 year anniversary episode. And I gotta say, while it wasn't my favorite episode of all time, it was certainly my favorite episode of season 3 so far. So really liked it. There was a lot of really good moments, a lot of like craziness, a lot of like last second, like, are you gonna die? You might die situations. So that was pretty cool. And Ari and Miggy got together. So all in a day's work, right?
I mean, kind of.
You said sure. That's set in stone. No. So let's do goals, shall we? Let's figure out
Yeah.
what XP you got. All right. Toity.
Help Miggy with his confidence. See, I wish I'd known what we were doing because I totally upgraded Dimension Door. That wasn't the goal I picked for today.
It's true. It's true.
Even though I was gonna
But
save
you
it
also
for later.
completed Help Miggy with his confidence, though. So
Yeah, but that's the only one I did because of that.
what were your other ones?
Make name for myself on the mainland and find Itakali's sister, which neither of those have really happened.
Well, you
Well, you
worked
got the
towards
mask.
Yeah, you got the mask. So you worked
Yeah.
towards finding Itakali's sister.
Oh, but my main point was if I'd known I was going to do that with Dimension Door,
Right.
I would technically have put that back up.
One last point of I don't know where I was gonna go with that sentence, but one last point to bring up to ask you guys about: are you planning on going back to that Fire Genasi village?
Probably not.
You're probably just gonna move on.
Probably.
Okay. If that's the case, Toity, I think you worked for making a name for yourself on the mainland. If by the fact that like you took this guy, that town's witch doctor, led him to the shrine, and then you all disappeared, and so the village is gonna tell stories about this. And I think that's working towards this whole situation. So I think you completed Help Make It with his confidence. You did it. You helped
it's like
you and
just done
Darius.
now?
You did that one, and then you worked on all 3 of the other goals, right? The party goal and those 2. So good on you. So let's see what you got. So you got 1,800 XP for today.
Woo! I broke 30,000.
How close are you to leveling up?
2,400.
Jeez.
Cool. Not that far actually.
I feel like
Alrighty.
I broke 30,000 last time. Am I remembering wrong? Did I not put it down right? I don't know what I did.
Raya.
I worked towards the party goal and I acquired the mask, which this is my 3rd session of doing that. So whatever XP I get for 3 sessions worth of working towards goal.
So let's see. Today you get 2,050 XP.
Nice.
Good job. Cool stuff. Ari.
Okay. Protect Raya.
Yeah.
Train Miggy.
Mhm.
And get the mask. And I've only had that one for 2 sessions though. So this is my 2nd session having that one.
So yeah, I mean, you didn't complete Train Miggy or Protect Raya because it's
No,
Protect
I
Raya
didn't
can't be
complete
completed.
those, but
you worked on 3 goals and got and completed a second one or a fourth one. So that means you get 2150 today.
Sweet. It's like the most I've ever gotten out of seasons.
Yeah.
Darius?
Because I have such easy goals, though.
It's true, yeah.
Just the party goal. I didn't learn about how someone becomes the god of death. I didn't help Miggy become competent in battle.
Oh, you worked on it. That whole situation with Toity, and you gave him heroism and stuff, right? Yeah, you're working on it.
Well, specifically, it was become competent in battle.
Right, but like being brave in battle is part of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you worked on it.
And discover the abilities of Death's Hood.
You are working on it. You haven't completed it yet, unless you consider. I mean, you didn't make a roll towards discovering it. You just kind of like put it on. So we can work towards it, but like there's obviously more to discover. So
yeah.
Cool. So. Okay, so you worked on 3. You get 1050.
And that includes the party goal?
Yes.
1050?
Yep. So Miggy, let's look at his goal, shall we? Help Raya recover from her loss. I don't think he worked on that this time.
No.
Prove myself.
We had no interaction.
Yeah, exactly. Prove myself to the party. He is working on that. He hasn't completed it yet, but he's definitely working on it. And earn Ari's affections. Did he do that?
Sure. I mean, mostly.
So is this a completed goal, or is he still working on it? Because earn Ari's affections doesn't have to mean she's in love with him necessarily, right?
Right, right. Like, so what does that mean for you then? Let me
basically this, like exactly what, like where he was like, he was like, so you and me, and you were like, okay, right? Like that's
sure. Then
right?
yes, he's completed that goal.
Yeah.
He's like, basically take a chance on me, and she's like,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Then yes, he's completed that goal.
Cool. He has been working on that for the entire season so far.
How much XP does he get?
Probably enough to level up. So let's see.
Oh man.
So he gets 350 plus 350. He gets 3,100 XP today.
Oh my goodness.
He's been working on that goal for a while. Let's see if he levels up.
I honestly thought it was going to take him a lot longer than this.
Exactly. That's why I'm giving him so much XP, because it just ended up working out in his favor. Cool. Let's see. I think he leveled up, so I need to open this up. 3,100. Open the character sheet, please. But yeah, that was a fun session. That's good stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure he did.
He leveled up so hard.
He leveled up so much. He honestly got like half again as many experience points as he already had. So he got more than half his current XP that one time.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
So much experience and love.
Yep. What's the next level threshold? 4 to 5. Character advancement. To 5, it's to 6.
5 to 6 is 14,000.
14,000, yeah. He's honestly not that far away from that either. So, you see, 8,600 right now.
So he leveled up to 5?
He leveled up to 5, yeah. So
he's gonna have so much HP now.
Yeah. So my question is, does it, like, in terms of like an actual good build here, does it make sense for him to take a level in Ranger, or should he just keep being a Rogue?
I don't know a lot
Well,
about multi-classing and how much.
If he levels up to level 5 in Rogue, doesn't he get double multi-attack?
He might. Yeah, honestly, I don't think
Level
Ranger's gonna
5
give
is
him
like a
anything.
really good level
It is.
in classes.
And
So
I
if
honestly
he's
don't
gonna
think Ranger's gonna
multi-class, yeah.
gonna give him anything important. Yeah, so he'll be level 5. Oh, and I can just level him up real quick here.
Oh,
Character
level
match.
5, he gets uncanny dodge.
That's good.
His sneak attack goes up to 3d6. He gets some good stuff.
Oh, he gets 2 more skill proficiencies randomly. Oh, no. This
Okay.
is expertise. Okay.
I was gonna say, because that makes sense. Like if he just like got more skills.
But no, I'm gonna choose. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna choose. This is where his proficiency bonus is doubled for these. So I think I'm gonna choose survival and persuasion. Like I think those have been the 2 that he's really worked on. And that's basically it. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Good job, Pepe. Proud of you. All right. That is episode 29 of Terra Nullius. It's sad that this couldn't have been episode 30 because that would have been a nice round number, but it's fine. So the sad thing is we won't be playing Terra Nullius next week because it's Valentine's Day. But it's okay. Ari and Miggy found love, so we can take a break to let that
It was
let that
a
blossom.
Christmas present.
It was Mickey's Christmas present. Yep.
It was a
Day of
Boxing Day
Christmas.
gift.
His true love gave to him a second chance.
And
stuff.
1 arrow to the forehead.
Yes, but I mean, honestly, this is where to quote Star Wars, this is where the fun begins because this is where we get to see if Ari and Miggy actually are like a good couple, right? Like if this could work out, right? Like, so that'll be interesting to see because
Hey, I'm just saying, Darius has ceremony. I could wed you two.
No.
you can admit, I mean, let's be real though. If anyone was gonna officiate Ari and Miggy's wedding, it would be Darius.
Is that Mickey's next goal? Marry Ari.
No.
Too long term.
Yeah,
I was
that's a bit
saying,
long
Get
term.
engaged to
Gonna
Ari.
take very
Get
long.
engaged.
I
to
wanted.
Ari.
I was originally going to use ceremony tonight to like do a burial for Mesnin because if I did that, he wouldn't have been able to become undead. But you just ripped him to shreds, so that worked. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh.
But yeah, right.
Also,
Like stories. Oh, yeah, great. Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh, I was gonna just say there's a lot of things the ceremony can do. There's an interesting off stream. I want to.
Let's we got to end the stream, guys. I got to wake up in 6 hours and go to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Good night.
That's it for Terra
Thanks
Nullius
for joining
tonight.
us.
Absolutely. See ya in 2 weeks. Adios.
Bye.